approaching Saturn. Oh yeah, I'm kind of seeing rings. It's also a Class 1 gas giant. Yep, I'm seeing the rings of Saturn there. Yellowish coloured planet. Looking quite a lot like Jupiter, really. Bit stripier. Bit more Saturn-like, I guess. Welcome to Saturn. Let's not go through those rings. We know what happens there now. I believe Uranus is next. Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Uranus, I guess, is the new expression for the planet. No one wants to say Uranus anymore. Getting further and further away with each jump. Telling me to slow down just because Saturn's just above me right there. This should be blue in colour, but I don't know what to expect anymore. 1,000 years have passed. All things have changed. You would think that the continental drift would make Earth look a lot different too, but that seems to look the same. Proximity alert to something. Don't know what. I'm not seeing anything that I'm in close proximity to right now. Can't see above me. Let me just turn a bit. Anything there? Nope, I'm not seeing much that I would be in close proximity to. Okay, I may have overshot it again. Have a quick go by on Uranus. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. And there it goes. It was kind of blue in colour by the looks of it. Let's turn around and get a bit of a closer look. Get an angle so that we can go back across the face of the sun side of it. Everything kind of looks black on the other side, funny enough. Our blue Uranus. It has rings too. Well, we do know that it has rings. Some of us do. You may not. Now you do know. Uranus has rings. It's quite a nice indigo blue colour there. Next up, Neptune. Neptune is absolutely stupid distance away. Wow, that's a long way. It's going to take a while to get there. Okay, the wonders of technology have brought us within range of Neptune now, skipping through. I didn't want to bore you with that long journey. We're now getting close. Send lots of new contacts along the way. No one's interdicted me, thank goodness. Kind of seeing Neptune there. Very small so far. Now we're starting to see it. Let's slow up a bit. Another blue planet is to be expected. Looks like another ringed planet. Looks like all our planets have started developing rings in 1,000 years' time. I guess all the gas giants have slowly collected up all of these asteroids flying around them. And just general rocks and just curious, what have we got over there? Triton. I think that's one of Neptune's moons. Again, very blue looking, as we would expect with Neptune. Neptune always known to be a very blue planet. Now that's got a lot of the swirliness that I was wanting to see more of in Jupiter. Those storms and stuff going on around the outside. It does look very, very cool though. Lots of storm activity. You would not want to try and land there. Not that you could, it's once again another gas giant. Kind of reminding me a little bit of a Van Gogh painting, that one. Okay, our last little planet to visit. Did I see? Oh, maybe not. It's actually including, I've just noticed, there's Charon. So we'll go to Pluto for now. That is what's known to be the last planet, although it's now considered a dwarf planet and not a real planet. But through knowledge that I've picked up through my son, Dylan, who is a very avid solar system fan, he has told me about two other dwarf planets after Pluto, which is Charon and Maki. Now, I'm trying to remember the exact details. They kind of share each other's orbits or something like that, or one of them, I think Charon might be Pluto's moon, that they are so close in size that they're kind of just rotating around each other. That might be what the deal is there. I didn't see Maki in the list. Just having a quick look now. Don't want to spend too much time. That's going to other systems. Can't spend too much time. I don't want to miss my target, although we're talking about another 12,000 light seconds. I think we've got a bit of time. So we've got Callisto, Ganymede, these are all moons. Europa, yep, they're moons of Jupiter. Now Charon is shown on parallel with Pluto. My understanding is they're kind of like moons of each other. They're so matched in size that they're like the same deal as when you have a binary star system. I'm not seeing Maki. They don't seem to have included that one in the list. Okay, well, let's continue over to Pluto and we'll see if we can find Charon in the process and see if we can see what I'm talking about this binary planet system. Binary dwarf planet system, for that matter. Okay, it looks like we're starting to see Pluto in range there, and that might be might be Charon that's orbiting there. It is showing it to be an orbit rather than a dual planet system. And again, we're not really close enough to tell quite yet. That's Pluto there, unidentified signal source, and there's Charon. So it is showing Charon as being in orbit of Pluto. For the moment, let's go have a look at Pluto. Here we see it. Going a bit fast, but I think we can slow up in time. Very like Mercury, lots of pits and rocks and stuff. Although this is showing to be an ice planet, not a high metal planet. We'd expect it to be icy, being that it is so far away from the sun. Again, I've got this red light going off. I'm going to have a quick look around my cabin, see if I can see what's causing this red flashing light. It's showing there in the front there. It's obviously just a proximity alert of some description. Can't see the actual light itself, unfortunately. I was hoping to be able to lock down on that. So that is Pluto. Let's have a quick look over at Charon. Then I thought we might go for a wander and see if we can find Titan and some of the moons on some of our planets that we have. Well, of course we've got to go straight through Pluto to get to Charon. So how about we go around instead? Okay, and that's how close Charon is, that we've pretty much just left Pluto, and already we can see Charon big and bold in our view, looking much the same as Pluto itself. It is also an icy planet, as to be expected. Looks like it's got a few more lines and stuff on it than Pluto. Kind of look like stretch marks. Some big old craters and so forth on there. Not quite as crater prominent, more lines, ice cracks, things like that. Okay, well that is the solar system. Let's have a quick look at, what do we want to go to? Do we want to check out Titan or do we want to check out Europa? I think we might first go see where Titan is, being it's a little bit closer. Not by much, but it is. Let's have a look at that one. We'll go see Titan, then Europa. And I think that would pretty much, Titan being the biggest moon on Saturn, Europa's the biggest moon on Jupiter. Jupiter you can see already in the line there. So hopefully, quick trip over to Titan, and then it'll be a casual stroll across to have a look at Europa, and that will probably finish off the Tour de Sol. Making our approach on Saturn's orbit there. Titan being amongst the orbit of Saturn. Looks like it's quite close on proximity compared to, looks like there's some orbital rings there of something else. Iapetus, sorry. I have no idea how to pronounce some of these, so I'm just making it up as I go along. Excuse me if I get it wrong. Yeah, we're starting to see Saturn come back into view here. I know that it probably would have made sense to go check out these moons while we were visiting the planets, but it's more of an afterthought that I realised that I'm probably going to have to split this video into parts anyway, so it gave me some time to go check out the moons and do a proper tour. I'll slow down a bit again. Just starting to see the moon come into vision. Come around this side of it so that we can come around on the sun side so we can actually see it properly. Titan is apparently known to have rivers and so forth, much like Earth. The only difference is that those rivers are made of methane instead of water. That's how cold it is on Titan, that methane, that's only a gas in our system, is actually cold enough to be a liquid on Titan. And there are methane rivers and so forth on the surface. It's looking a lot like Charon, to be honest. Those icy cracks along the surface. Welcome to Titan. Okay, last stop I think for this tour, which is Europa. Let's go check out Europa. Always had a bit of a thing for Europa, being that it's also the name of a Blondie song. First song from the album Auto-American, an instrumental that always kind of captivated me. It was only years later that I found out it was the name of the biggest moon in our solar system, I believe. I'm not sure if Europa or Titan is the biggest. Titan might be the biggest actually. Europa being the biggest on Jupiter. Okay, bearing down on Europa now, not too far away. We're just starting to see Jupiter come into view and the orbits of the moons around it. That would be Jupiter now in view. Looks like there might be someone flying around near it, or is that just Sol in the background? Hard to tell, it's a bright light of some description. Oh, I think that's someone just super cruising around near Jupiter as well. It's just gone around the backside. Over here, that's Io. Let's come around for a pass so that we can see the light side of Europa. And there it is. Slow down. Hello Europa, we're going to pass you by really quickly. Yep, looks like we are. Bye bye. Let's swing back around and get a better look at that one, shall we? One last overshoot just to finish off. There's a huge Jupiter in the background there. And this is Europa. Looks a little bit more mountainous. You can see what looks like a bit more mountain ranges and stuff going on around it. Some large pockets, large craters. Maybe they're large, maybe they're small because the moon is a lot larger and smaller, and so it makes them look larger. Hard to really tell. Okay, I shall now head back to Earth. I just thought maybe, just to finish it off, a little bit of time has passed. I had to take a break in between to take care of business. So I'm going to swing back to Earth as a few hours have passed. Let's see if we can see any more difference in the planet, in some of the continents that are visible. If nothing else, maybe it's gone into more nighttime for England. We saw that it looked like it was approaching nighttime when we were passing before. Okay, we're just coming round into proximity of Earth now. Looks like we've got someone else coming in there. Let's have a look. Just a Federal Security Service ship. Nothing to be afraid of. Just get back on track with Earth again. Lots of ships flying around Earth, as you would expect. All those lights being very reminiscent of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. There's the moon. A quick flyby of the moon on our way in. There's the moon coming into view now. Should just look like a big pitted mass ball, as we normally see it when looking up in the night time. And that's pretty much what we've got. You can see a lot of crater marks and explosions and so forth across the moon. Looks quite a lot like the moon we know. Let's have a quick side view as we fly past. Looks very reminiscent of the moon that we see in the sky at night. On we go to Earth. Let's just see how much time has passed. See if there is a relative factor to the rotation of the Earth in real time. Okay, starting to get a bit more of a visual of Earth from here. Haven't locked on any continents quite yet. Just storm activity in the sky there, so I can't really see the continents underneath. That's looking like, I think, there's no continents because I can now see North and South America over to the edge there. And we're just over the middle of the ocean. Pacific Ocean, if I'm not mistaken. So if we come around the bottom here, we might catch a glimpse of Australia. That looks like it coming into view now. There is my home. That's definitely Australia. Papua New Guinea. There's Tasmania. There's New Zealand down there. There's an unidentified signal source just nearby. I finally got a glimpse of my own home. A way to finish off this video. Thank you everybody for watching this tour de sol, and I hope you enjoyed some of the changes to come in our solar system in the next 1,000 years. I'm looking forward to the idea of colonising Mars. Pity I probably won't be alive to see it in real life. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.